Hey guys, you're watching Cait Straight Up, and I am Caitlin, and today we are going to make something that is epic and delicious, and I say that all the time, but this is really one of my favorites. It has all of my favorite things. Some creamy cream cheese and sour cream, some other cheese, because there's never enough cheese, and some delicious crab. We are going to make a crab rangoon dip. If you love crab rangoons, then you are going to love this dip. And it's super easy. It's great for like the Super Bowl or game day or just a snack. Me and my husband are going to have it for dinner tonight because we're new parents and we do that kind of stuff. So any way that you want to eat this dip, it's going to be great. But we are going to get started with 8 ounces of cream cheese in our bowl. And we're just going to want to have a little bit of room temperature so we can work with it. So just kind of put it out on your counter for about 10 to 15 minutes before you start this recipe. To our 8 ounces of cream cheese, we are going to add about 3/4 to a cup of sour cream. Great time to mention that we are going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees because that's what we're going to cook this dip at. And we're just going to kind of mix that together a little bit first before we add our other ingredients. So if your cream cheese is softer, it's easy to work with. If it's not soft, you might have to use like a hand mixer to kind of get this dip going. But if it's nice and soft, you had it out on the counter, you should be able to just mix it with a spoon. After that, we are going to add 1/2 cup of a soy sauce. I like to use low sodium, but go ahead and pick what you want. And then just mix it together. If you don't want too much soy sauce, you can take that number down and do like 1/4 cup or just even like a drizzle over the top. But I wouldn't do any more than that number, that's for sure. After that, we're going to do some paprika. So I kind of like to just shake it over the top and give it a stir. I'm guessing it's about maybe a teaspoon or so of paprika, but you know, use your judgment and what you think. The paprika gives it a little bit of coloring, which is nice, and it also gives it a smoky flavor. So if you don't want that, then limit your paprika, but otherwise just kind of give it a good shake or use about a teaspoon. All right, so we're nice and mixed here. So as I have said on the channel before, me and my husband, we like a little bit of heat. We do like spicy food, so I'm actually going to add a little bit of Sriracha to this crab rangoon dip. If you don't like heat, you don't want spice, go ahead and skip this. And again, you could put as much Sriracha in as you think that you would like. If you want a little bit of heat, just go ahead and put a little bit. If you want like this to blow your doors off, then you know, I guess just really hit it up with that Sriracha. So again, use your judgment on that. I'm not going to give you an exact number. You know the kind of spice level that you like, so work with that. Last 2 ingredients, we obviously need some crab meat. So this is just 1 can, I think the brand is actually Handy's, of 1 can of lump crab meat. We actually use the claw for this. Claw meat is great for dips and stuff like that, dips, pastas, really anything like that. And it's actually a little bit cheaper. The can's about $11, $12 versus like $22. So the claw meat is perfectly fine for this dip. So I have 1 can here. Again, the brand that I have, I believe, is Handy's. And we're just going to mix it in to our already nicely coming together mixture here. Any kind of lump crab meat that you could find would do. Any can of it, and you know, there's all different types of canned crab that they offer. So anything that you could find, it just kind of depends on how much crab you want in it. Obviously, I don't like a dip that's just cream cheese and doesn't have like the actual kind of star flavor in it. So you want to have a good amount in there. So last thing, we are going to put in some cheese. I have a blend here of some cheddar and Monterey Jack. That is what I like to put in. I love this Tillamook brand from Oregon. It's really good. Nice and thick cut. You know, it's just great flavor. But I definitely like a Jack and a cheddar for this dip. But you're going to want about a cup of shredded cheese mixed evenly throughout your crab rangoon dip. So whether you're using all Monterey Jack, all cheddar, if you want to try a different cheese, go ahead. But about a cup of shredded cheese will do. And then just mix it in and get ready to put it in a bowl for your oven. Once we are all mixed together, we're going to put it in an oven-safe bowl because we are going to bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. When your cheese is kind of bubbling up and melting, that's when you know it's done, but I would say 350 for about 20 minutes. After that time in the oven, you have this delicious, cheesy, melty dip. Go ahead and serve it with whatever type of chip or dipper that you want. It's going to be so good. You could garnish it with some green onions, throw a little bit of stuff on top, but this dip is really, really tasty. There's a ton of flavor in it, and you are going to love it. Make sure to subscribe to Keep Straight Up for more fun recipes like this one every Tuesday. Make sure to find me on Instagram, guys. There we could connect, we could talk, we could chat. Keep Straight Up Cooking on Instagram also, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.